artists isn't about appeasing the crowd. Rather, it's about tending to the broken parts inside of ourselves. We create things as a reflection of this struggle, to study our perception of self. Ben Wave isn't necessarily a thing you achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static, but fluid, like water. Be like water.
Audio check. It's a magpie outside. Where is it? Where is it? Is it on the neighbor's fence or something? Ay, sunball in my eyes. Dunno, don't see it. All I see is the sun. Yeah. All I see is the sun. Hello, Ollie, Tim, Phedran, Weatherman, Super Bubble, Legamove. And yeah, blame me being late on Kitty because I was getting ready to go and then Kitty showed up out of nowhere and was like, "Feed me, I am hungry," even though I just fed him not that long ago. But it's probably because he keeps fucking off for many hours in the middle of the day. And he shows up and is just like, "Wherever I was, I didn't get fed, so now I'm hungry." But he's had 2 full pouches in not very long period of time. And lately, he hasn't even been finishing like 1 pouch in one sitting. So 2 whole pouches is like, wow, Kitty, are you getting your appetite back? How does that song go? My brain was saying it's been a long one, but it said it in the cadence of the Enterprise intro. Thanks, brain. Been a long day today. Oh, yes. Now I remember why. So what was it then? I think Kitty woke me up. Yeah, you. Kitty woke me up at some time between like 2 and 4 to go pee in the litter box. And then at like 4:20 he went downstairs, basically was begging for food, and I'm like, "Nope, you're going outside. It's not time to feed you." And then, yeah, at 6 a.m., the smoke alarm decided to start going off. And it was the thing where it's like, is this just because we didn't test it and we need to test it? And then you press the button to make it shut up, and then like 9 minutes later it goes again, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then you find the instruction manual, and then it goes off again, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you read the PDF online, and you try to do the thing that it tells you to do, and then it stops flashing, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then it goes off again when you're outside, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you read the instructions again, and you're like, I still don't know what's going on. And then you like dust the outside gently, but before you even go to dust it, the light turns off again, and you're like, is there just like a tiny bug in there? Is it just like a piece of dust in there? What the fuck? Okay, Tim is doing an itinerary now. So yeah, basically for most of 2 hours, we were either trying to turn the alarm off or trying to figure out why the alarm wasn't turning off, and then like hypothesizing all the reasons why it could be doing that, triple checking all the instructions and stuff. And like I said, twice it stopped flashing entirely and then started again. I ended up using, because it was fucking 6 in the morning, I wasn't going to get the vacuum out. I ended up using one of those hand pumps for blowing up like balloons and stuff. I used that to like blow air into it to like try and clean out some kind of dust or whatever particle. And then I just wiped the exterior and went back to bed at like 7:45 a.m. and I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for like 15 minutes. And then I got comfy, and then Kitty came in. And I put a plate of food down first, because I was like, I'm not going to fucking jump up in like 10 minutes when Kitty comes. And he did. He showed up in like 10 minutes. So went back to bed, and then Kitty laid down with me, and I'm like, well, now I'm comfy and warm, and it was like kind of cold, so I didn't really want to get up. And then I laid in bed for like another hour and 2 hours. Basically didn't actually get started for the day until like 9, I think. 9 or 10. And then, yeah, Tim had a message in the middle of all the bullshit with the fire alarm. Tim had a message from Tesco being like, you haven't blah blah blah, and your order blah 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 is due this time. And we're like, what the fuck? So then we're panicking because we're like, that's not right. That's not the right day. What's going on? Yeah, and then the neighbor had some issue with their car and was being loud. I need to put some lip balm on. Yeah, the smoke alarm's like a year old max. The previous smoke alarms that were here have been in here for like over 10 years, and they were like out of date. So we fully replaced them with new smoke alarms, and one of them we already sent back because it had faulty issues. But anyways, yeah, I didn't fall back asleep, but just laid in bed with Kitty for a few hours, watched some Bones, finally got out of bed, made some breakfast. I think it's the both kind. It's plugged into the house and has a backup battery. Basically, all the things I could find online was like, there may be a particle of dust, or a particle of smoke, or a teeny tiny bug, and you need to dust it, like, all the time, and you should test it every week. And I'm like, what kind of life do you live? Hi, Athena. Hugs. Sorry if I'm triggering you. This is the second time or third time this has happened with the new smoke alarms. Yeah, I'll skip to later. Later, we actually got, Tim got another text that was like, oops, whoops, the thing from Tesco that you received was inaccurate and wrong, and just ignore it. It wasn't the right, sorry. So we were panicking about that for no reason. Ended up going for a walk. I could probably just look at I have like notes about the entire day. And I know Tim just like put the entire notes there. Yeah. Yeah, planned to lay down for 20 minutes. Kitty came up at 8:20. I laid in bed until 9, apparently. Oh, and then Tim came in and talked to me. So I was in bed until 9:20. Oh, I had 3 eggs and 2 pieces of white toast with Vitalite on it. And a large tea. Forgot to weigh myself before breakfast. Got dressed. My tummy was not feeling very good. My throat's been sore all day. Oh yeah, what was the weatherman thing? Yeah, cleaning. Oh, that was the other thing. The other thing was, like, there's something about, like, you're not supposed to have them in lofts or garages because of dust, and also, like, there's, like, less temperature control. So they're like, if it's near like a breeze kind of thing, it can happen, or, you know, like somewhere where there's a temperature change, and it's like, we have our loft hatch open to basically help manage heat. So that's a whole thing. And then there's people near us that have like multi-fuel, like fire-based heating systems, and they've been testing them recently because it's starting to get cool enough. So it's like, well, that could be a thing. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, like power inconsistencies can be a thing. Yeah, temperature. Oh, and that, yeah, that's the other thing, is in the, like, instructions of it, they're basically like, you know, because there's like, if it, or these are what the flashing lights mean. This flashing light means it's in, can't remember the word now. basically the mute mode. And then if you look at the mute mode section, it's like, this is what this means. And if it does this, then check the troubleshooting. And if you check the troubleshooting, there's no fucking information about what we were actually going through. And one of the troubleshooting... Hush mode, that's what it is. I should just think of Buffy. But yeah, the troubleshooting... One of the troubleshooting things is like, oh, it always goes off when I'm having a shower and like cooking. What should I do? And the troubleshooting answer is hire a fucking engineer and get them to move it. And I'm like, I mean, yes, but no, but yes, but oh my fucking God. Anyways. So what else happened? Oh yeah, my throat's been sore. So I haven't lozenged in. I went for a walk. I ended up like taking the screenshot and then forgetting to post it, but I also saw a tractor in one of the fields that I walked in yesterday, so I'm like, oh, good thing I didn't walk in that field today. 'Cause there's a fucking tractor. They were doing, what was it Tim called it? Like manual muck spreading. And then I got home and Tim and I talked for over an hour about music. And today, I weighed myself after my walk, actually, and it was lower again from yesterday, so... Oh, and hello, Pessimistic Snake. Well, at least you got to have a nice walk, hopefully, Pessimistic Snake. Oh yeah, and then basically, what was that? Basically, I talked to Tim for an hour about music, and then I made lunch, and I made Skyrim soup. I just call it Skyrim soup. It's the carrot soup in the Skyrim cookbook. So I made that. And I made some extra, because usually what I do the second day is I make a little bit of chicken breast and broccoli and put that in. But I just did it the first day this time, so I just made chicken breast and broccoli and put that in the soup. And then did dishes and sat down to rest and did some stuff on my phone. And then I think at 3:30 I basically was like, okay, I'm going to sit down and rest. And then I laid down and went... Then I woke up at like 4:45 and I'm like, oh, I need to... Oh, I woke up at 4:30, but I got out of bed at 4:45 because I'm like, I have an hour, I need to go downstairs to get some food so I can have some snacks. But I was late tired. Oh, and I did have another delivery today. And I messaged the seller about the CSI DVDs because they're like, did it arrive? And I was like, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, Soup Dragons was one of the things Tim talked about. That's funny that we talked about Soup Dragons before you knew that I was making Skyrim soup. You don't have to recap the entire day, Tim. Oh, SG-1 Blu-ray set. Make a high-quality version of that clip that I couldn't find and Tim couldn't find when we were looking around for it for hours. I don't know, Tim. Did it? I think it gave him not that, actually. The first 7 seasons are only upscaled, but it's very good quality, better than the DVDs. Oh, nice, nice. I don't know if we have anything that plays Blu-rays other than a PlayStation here. I'm still trying to... Blu-ray wasn't invented. Just out of context. Just Blu-ray wasn't invented. Vegetable soup so OP in Skyrim. I mean, if Tim could, Tim would still be playing Skyrim. I had a there was a Skyrim ASMR video in my recommended the other day. I've only heard jokes about Betamax. I don't even know what they look like or what differentiates them. Like, even with the amount of thrifting videos I've watched and like people touring like places that sell secondhand goods, they're always like, wow, Laserdisc, and I'm like, okay, and like, wow, this, and but nobody ever is like, hey, look, it's a Betamax, so I don't know what they look like. Oh, snooze on paw. Yeah, we talked about this before, how VHS players aren't being made anymore or something. Maybe they're only being made in, like, maybe they're still being made, but only inbuilt to other things, like, you know, little built-in TVs or something. But even then, that would be like a CRT or something, so I don't know. Hello, Sam. I hope nobody's been negatively affected by this huge weather thing we've got going on. There's been some torrential rain and stuff. 4K Blu-rays. I'm trying to remember the last time I even watched something on a screen larger than my monitor. And even the last time I watched something on my monitor. Most of the time I'm watching things on like a phone screen, or like my Samsung tablet. Yeah, I was telling Tim that I tested, I could show you, I could show you on the camera. Because they're over here anyways. CSI. Look how young they all are on this cover. Kitty's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Sneef, sneef. Sneef, sneef. So I've got... Oh, I'm gonna have to stack these again. It's gonna be annoying. Season 1. Season 2. Oh, which angle do I need to be at? The sun's going down already. What the heck, man? Season 2? So just a darker... I can't... I'm like looking at the camera. There we go. Season 2. Season 3. I'm gonna not take that long every time. Season 4 is in French. Les Experts Crime Scene Investigation. There's an English version. Well, it's English with French subtitles, but it's still fine. Season 5. Season 6. Season 7. The face on that one. Oh, even more face. Season 8. More face. Oh god, and then the next ones are smaller. Season 9. Season 10. Unintentionally matrixy looking with the green background on this one. Season 11. This one doesn't have a slipcover for some reason. I don't know, man. You can't see this shit. Don't worry about it. We're committed now. So let's get that guy. So I have 12 seasons of CSI now. Oh, I also bought a box set of these books. I don't know if anyone else has read them, but I have these books now. Oh, I could show you the these I bought with me from, or brought these with me from Canada to watch. And then Tim was like, you know, we have a different region DVD shit here, and I'm like, oh. And then I never opened it. But then I have this too. Oh yeah. But this is the little guy. The little guy. Okay, he's like, I don't even care anymore. I'm not gonna snipe it. Yeah. What is it? All my acquired content for the last 3 years has been 4K HDR, but I'm still on a 42-inch 1080p TV from 2011. Hugs, Sam. Chocolate sprinkles. Oh, important. Okay, CSI. Yeah, Morpheus. Does region still matter? Yes. Depends on the player. The player I have is region free. This little guy that I showed you, that's region free. So I can use my Canadian discs on it. I can use American discs on it. I can use other discs on it. Apparently there's also, I learned this when I was looking stuff up, apparently there's also region locked Blu-rays. And I think I read that, like, New Zealand doesn't allow region-locked things to be sold, like region-locked DVDs or something. I don't know. Oh, Sandtoast, Pessimistic Snake beat you to it. Hi, Sandtoast. Sandtoast and Pessimistic Snake. Best friends, they just don't know it yet. But yeah, no, that's part of why I got that little DVD player, is because it does... Oh, you just found out about region-locked games and DVDs and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, that's part of why, because, like, it was years ago now, but... Yeah, computer doesn't care. Yeah, if I didn't get this little thingy, I would have had to use my laptop, basically, to watch the DVDs, and that wouldn't have mattered region-wise either. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, like when I sent, like, there's physically region-locked, like... Not physically, but, like, there's stuff that's region-locked, like, you need certain hardware for it, and then there's, like, region exclusive, which is just, like, didn't get released somewhere else. And I sent both types of objects when I sent Ko that giant box of games. I sent him some stuff that was, like, never released in the US, and then I sent him some stuff that wouldn't work unless he had, like, a converter or a, like, region unlocker or something. Yeah, that was the other thing, like, I think Tim was saying his dad... Basically, anytime his dad has some DVD or something, Tim has to look up the region unlock code for it. Back in my day, buying DVDs was expensive, so... And also shipping was expensive, so we just never got other region DVDs. It just wasn't a problem. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that whole stack of CSI DVDs, I feel bad because I got 12 seasons of CSI in immaculate condition, like immaculate condition, for £11.50. So I paid less than £1 per season for that. And then the other night I actually won a bid for the first 7 seasons of Doctor Who. I think it was like £9 for the first 7 seasons of Doctor Who, and I'm like, we don't have any of it yet, so now we're gonna have 7 seasons of it. But yeah, like Adventure Time is one of the ones I was complaining about, where it's like, why is it not on any streaming service? Why is nobody selling this cheaply? Why is it only being sold by people that are selling, like, fake versions? Yeah, Weatherbound. I'm still annoyed that Netflix is like, look, we have the most seasons of CSI available for streaming for some reason. And we have the whole, like, end of the season, except for we don't have the finale. Like, I would have to... still don't have the finale. Well, I don't have the last 2 seasons anyways either, but... I think buying just the finale would be more expensive than what I paid for that whole stack of DVDs. I've still never seen the finale or the first season of the other show, the newer version of it, like, for very cheap yet, so... I'm trying to think of something else like that, but I'm sure there's stuff like that in Canada too, but... Like, I have some DVDs in Canada in storage, but it's mostly just, like, movies. Like, even anime. Like, because at the time it was like, I loved anime, but it was fucking expensive. So I would just buy, like, anime movies, because then it's, like, 1 DVD, it's a manageable amount, you know? And I would just rewatch that movie over and over and over and over and over again. Mid-season 1. Oof. I don't even know what I have in Canada anymore for DVDs. Yeah, in my room I currently just have that whole stack of CSI and then the Hunger Games and the first season of Adventure Time. Why didn't I close my perfume box? What a weirdo. Yeah, Kitty, my room is warming up because I opened the window for you. I hope you appreciate it. Wow. Phedran. Literally ends on a cliffhanger of about to reveal what the alien signal is. Never did find out. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, around that time period, I also had people that would... I mean, we would, like, record things off of TV or, like, onto VHS, I mean, and, like, you'd get people that would, like, rent stuff and then, like, record it off of rented stuff. We didn't, because we didn't have, like, 2 tape players or whatever, but I also had that guy that sent me a box full of stuff taped off of Japanese TV that one time. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's less threatening sounding to me. Less stuffing DVDs in your shirt and more just, you know, just FileZilla. I don't know what. My brain has just deleted the Wikipedia page on what all those things were called. Yeah, dial-up. No, Mega Upload's too new. I'm thinking, like, old shit, file sharing stuff. I did say hi to Super Bubble just a very long time ago. LimeWire, yeah. Kazaa. where half the videos you downloaded would actually be porn, and you didn't want them to be porn. You were like, I'm looking for anime. Naruto is new. Depends on what season of Naruto. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm thinking like when I was in high school, basically. Which we did torrenting in high school. It was just on dial-up. I was like literally I was talking to Tim about not dial-up or torrenting, but talking about music and how there's a bunch of different bands that I just get mixed up because I don't have like a real frame of reference for them. Like I'll know the name of the band and I'll know the songs, but I don't connect the name of the band to the songs they did. You know, it's like separate information in my brain. But I was saying that there are some songs and some musicians I do remember, and I would actually buy their CDs because I would see like an anime music video. I'd see like an anime music video with a song in it, and then I'd watch that anime music video enough times that I'd like get obsessed with that song, and then like find the CD at like Value Village or something. That's what Goo Goo Dolls, that's one of them. Goo Goo Dolls, which for some reason is difficult for me to say fast. I had at least one or two Rurouni Kenshin anime music videos to Goo Goo Dolls songs. Vast also, it's funny because Vast, like I got really into a bunch of their CDs because of an anime music video. Linkin Park, I can blame anime music videos for me getting that into Linkin Park. A lot of Dragon Ball Z music videos. I'm talking like 3 megabyte real media player music videos. Like QuickTime. Hello, Shaitan. Just talking about rewatching anime music videos and also anime movies because they were way fucking cheaper than actually buying an entire series. And back in my day, basically no series has ever ended. It was always like you get one season and then you never see the rest of it ever, and it just never, like, they never even finish making anime of it. They're just like, we made one season, there's no more, sorry. Oh my god, yeah, Vash the I do know that music video. It wasn't my favorite, but I do know it 100%. That was like the Pikachu bitches one. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah. I might even be by like the similar person or something. It's definitely the same like time period. Yeah, I was watching a lot of anime music videos around that time. I think I quoted a specific Sarah Brightman song in my yearbook because of a Trigun music video. Uh-oh, Twitch chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Veritron knows. Who is the one who did that one? It doesn't say in the title. Just says classic YouTube AMV. I don't want to click on it. What's the other one? There's yeah. I would have to go down an entire rabbit hole to find all the music videos I could think of. I have an account on the anime music video webpage, but I don't know if it keeps a history of like the things I downloaded. Yeah, that was an Otaku Vengeance, yeah. That's one of them. That's one of the classics. I probably watched all the Otaku Vengeance ones that I at least cared about. Like, maybe not all of them, but like most of them. Basically, a lot of the music that I'm interested in now, either my mom listened to when I was a kid, or I watched an anime music video when I was 13 and fell in love with it. Oh yeah, NHMK. Yes, absolutely. That's another one of those things where I remember the names of the like music video makers, but I can't remember which music videos they made. I have one kind of going in my head, and I can't remember the song or the creator, but like I can think of it. Apparently Arcus is listening to Bon Jovi Living on a Prayer. Discord, why are you telling me this? Apparently we're halfway there. He's halfway in it! Where's my like screenshot button? I could listen along? I didn't see that button. I don't feel like I'm being creepy because it literally is just on the side of my... Oh no! Either I was laughing too long or he skipped to a different song. But I'm going to put this screenshot in there because it's funny. Arcus does still exist, apparently. I don't know if anyone else has that activity thing on the top of their... Discord now. It tells me what games people have been playing and for how long and when. No, not how long. When and how many days in a row. Yeah, he's skipping a lot of songs right now. I don't know if anyone else sees Arcus. So Anissa played, nothing else showed up there yet. Oh, I can see what Kiki's been playing. I can see what Shaitan has been playing. I can see what Val has been playing. I can see what Nakomi and Justin have been playing. Oh, I don't have that, yeah. Yeah. I love how crunchy just the thumbnail of those music videos are. So crunchy. I gotta look real quick and see. Nope, that's not the website. Wow, the animemusicvideos.org webpage has not changed. Pixels were expensive back then. I don't want to go to the board, I just want to log in. Okay. My account? I don't know if it has a history. Oh! It only shows the last, like, 6 things I've downloaded. No! Show me more! Kevin Caldwell, DJ Azumi, Koopas Keva, Lord Ray, Mary C. Yeah, I definitely have some of these files on a CD somewhere. I've been a member on animemusicvideos.org. Wow, only since 2006, apparently. 10:30 p.m., January 12th. I don't think I had to make an account early on. Yeah, let's look at these ones. Yeah, this is just a rabbit hole I don't need to be going in right now. Oh, Temple O Trunks, yeah. I need to close this. That's one of those things where I could go on a hyperfixation, like, distraction and just, like, spend a few hours trying to find all the old anime music videos I remember and putting them into a list somewhere. Oh wow. Okay, so this one, yeah. I clicked on Kevin Caldwell because it was one of the most recently downloaded ones. And it's like, this one is a proxy account because this person never signed up to this account, but we're just like cataloging his videos. And if you have a higher version of any of the videos hosted here, please let the admins know. Oh yeah, Razafon. That's one of those weird ones. Like, it's funny too, because when I look at the music videos, I'm like, oh, I forgot I saw that anime. I forgot I saw Noir. It's funny too, the amount of anime, like, in music videos where it's like, I would be really interested in watching the anime, but I wouldn't have access to it, so I'd only watch music videos, and then, like, by the time I did have access to it, it's like, oh, like, 20 years later. Alright, I'm closing it. Oh my god, I just looked at the time. I mean, I did start a little bit late, but... Right? I also feel like I'm talking a little bit weird because my throat hurts, so if I sound weird, that's probably why. I just saw the Arcus screenshot again. Was wondering if he'd hit the top of the hour before he'd look. Holly, we were distracted. We were talking about anime music. This is why I'm saying that Tim and I stood in the kitchen and talked about music for an hour, and I haven't even talked about like the things we talked about. I was talking about how there's a whole bunch of bands that are all like one word as their band name, and I get them confused because they're just all real words. And also because usually the only time I hear their music is on the radio or like at work or whatever, so it's like I never knew which band played which song. I don't remember that quote, but that does sound like something I would say. I don't know if that one's ever come up in the like randomize. See, now I feel like I'm going to be really boring. I'm going to log into Minecraft and be like, okay, I'm boring McGee here. Being boring. Also because I just talked for an hour and my throat hurts. That's why I've been drinking my juice. I really need to finish this build though. Have I even asked everybody how they're doing? What they're doing? Why they're doing? Oh, you can see all the DVDs on the bed. Sort of. Behind frog butt. I did cuddle the frog when I was having my nap earlier. I like how Kitty's just like, I am snooze. I definitely wasn't meowing and being a pest all day. And then fucked off for many hours. And then meowing and being a pest and asking for food constantly. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. I don't know if it's just partially because of the cold air last night, and then partially because so much talking in the last couple of days, and partially because of being woken up at 6 a.m. by the fire alarm. I don't know. Should I log into the game just so that I can log out of the game for break? Kitty snooze. It is true, kitty snooze. Pet the frog. Oh, I should probably put another lozenge in. What day is it? What's the date? 16th. Also trying to think if my excessive talking and nostalgia is because I'm gonna get my period soon. Still waiting. My last one was mid-August, beginning/mid-August. Then again, this is the 9th month, and I've still only had 6 this year so far, so. Who knows? Little kitty's fully snoozed now. Guess what? Yeah, slowly laying his head down. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, I guess. I'll be back.
I think you're right, but in a really stupid way.
カートセクレッツ
I think you're right, but in a really stupid way.
That's my brand, baby.
Oh, even more sprawled out kitty cat. Hello, Dave. Thank you for the secret biddies. Twice. Ah, due to 2311. I see, I see. Secretly, I don't know if you were already past key. No, you must not have been. Secretly passing key. Have I taken? Yeah, I took some painkillers. I just didn't write it down. Don't worry, he's probably watching Cone. I forgot I logged out here. I remembered and then I forgot. Oh, Maricue's on. And a Fly Mart. I guess I could sleep. May as well use up a bit more of my shovel before I go back. Actually, I have a second shovel, so... What's everybody else been up to today? One of those things where as soon as I stop talking, I'm like, yeah, my throat really hurts. And then I'm like, also, I don't know what else to talk about. And I'm suddenly immediately 1,000 times more boring than I already was. Apparently. There. Huh? Is. Oh no. Soft neck garlic. I think I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever had it, but I think I've heard of it. I have watched a lot of cooking shows in my day. The way you typed it out, though, made me think of gooey ducks, and that's a whole different thing. Doesn't have a stem in the middle. Oh. Yeah, I keep buying fresh garlic to cook with and then not using it in time, but also I don't know if I should be using it because it might be bad for Tim. So I've been using it less. Otherwise, I usually put lots of garlic and everything. No, Tim's not a vampire, but he does have digestive issues. So I'm always trying to figure out ways that I can make his life easier, if possible, and less painful, if possible. I try anyways. What do we got left on here? 400. One thing I need to do, or want to do anyways, is like clear out some stuff from the freezer so that I can use at least part of one of the drawers to like pre-prepare some meals for days when it's, you know, like I'm having a rough time or something, and they can just microwave something. But have it be a meal that we know is good and that he likes and isn't going to hurt him. Like, the Skyrim soup would be a good candidate, I think, for freezing. It's a Phedran. I did turn off indium before the stream. Here's a question. Is this still broken? Don't know what's causing that. Hello. I don't know what's causing the light overlay thing to not work anymore. I can't hear you yet. Oh no, wait. I said hello and I'm muted, that's why. Hello, but I'm not muted anymore.
Hello, I was just working out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Why can't I hear you?
That's what I was saying, Davis, because Phedran mentioned it to me, that indium is now redundant. And that was possibly what was causing the shulker box and the chest thing.
Yeah, that would be that, I think.
I haven't tested it yet. I guess I could. I've got shulker boxes. But yeah, I still don't know what's causing my light overlay issues.
Yeah, I haven't looked into that yet.
Oh, it's still invisible. And I think it's gone, but I would have to double check that I'm using the right... Like, that I edited the right one. I guess I could check it here. Check mods, right?
Yeah, there's two that are sort of similar names, but...
Yeah, no. If they're alphabetically in here, then I do have it turned off.
Okay. Interesting.
Some more data for you. Apparently, Dave says there's also a sodium beta 2.
Yeah, but that's a bit complicated.
Oh yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm just relaying what Dave said.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a huge bother. The invisible thing is just weird.
Maybe get rid of enhanced block entities next if you want to try and fix it. Otherwise, don't worry about it.
Well, you might have to remind me what I have to delete.
Yep.
Or not delete, just uncheck mark. Oh, there's the water. What you up to?
I just built armor, and I was thinking about maybe going to the end and trying to get an elytra.
Ah, nice,
Because I
nice.
haven't done that yet.
A worthy...
And there's people who are like, why does Phedran have a portal? And there's a spawn portal over there. And I watch the VODs. I was like, that's because that literally cuts 30 seconds out of every time I go to the ally farm.
Yeah.
Because it takes me 30 seconds on the dot to get from my chests to the spawn portal over there.
Ah.
It's like, it literally takes longer to get to that portal than it does to get to the ally one in the nether hub.
Ah.
But that's because I still walk everywhere.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
If I had rockets, it'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, have you tried
it
also
gets rid of
the...
that. Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say, have you tried the, like, using some kind of, like, mount, basically, to go through portals?
I could use horses more, I guess.
Oh, I just mean, like,
But-
if you use, like, a horse or, like, a minecart or something, then the portal...
Boat.
You don't have to wait for the portal to do the portal thing.
Yeah. There's also, I had that hole in the nether hub where I built that generator.
Yeah.
I actually built that, like, the entrance where you walk into that is actually where I placed that portal in the overworld was designed to link there. So now instead of a random hole in the nether hub, there's a portal, and if you walk through the portal, you've got that stuff. Yeah, that was like, I dug into the side of the netherrack where that portal was going to be. So now there's not just a random hole anymore. There's a portal there.
I hadn't really noticed. I'm not that observant. The generator was cool, though. I
Yeah,
popped
it
in there
was
every
very
once in a while to use. Is it still there or no?
It's still there. You just
Uh-huh.
walk through the portal to the other side of it.
Ah, okay.
So it's sort of like hidden behind it.
Yeah. I just mean because, like,
But
I know
still-
there's still some tunnels that need work, and I think there's, like, 0 basalt in the spawn storage, so I was thinking, I could go grab some of that.
I did mine a bit earlier as well, so there is some in there.
Torches, that's what I needed. There's one of those things where every once in a while I look at the stuff in the storage house and go, what is there that is easy and fun for me to collect? Oh yeah, Sam updated the mods and has the light level thing as well. I don't know if Sam has the same mods
Okay, yeah.
or
I'll need to
if he has any other ones. It's one of those things where, like, I never really used it before, and I was kind of hesitant to use it, and then as soon as I started using it, I'm like, I can't live without it now. It's a waste of my time trying to torch without this.
It's kind of very useful,
Yeah.
especially when you're caving, because you know if somewhere's safe or not.
Well, especially if you over torch like me, it saves me many stacks of coal, basically.
Oh yeah. You can fill up twice as much cave with that.
Right? Exactly.
Yep.
I can torch everywhere with less coal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam does have some different ones, so I don't know which different ones he has that might be affecting his stuff, but...
Yeah. Might get you to export your instance, maybe without the world saves and stuff, and then I can like run it and adjust things and see what works.
Yeah, I don't know how much is different, but probably 1 or 2 things. Don't know.
Just because you might have changed things since you started using it.
Oh, yeah, that too.
It might not be the same as the original. I don't know how much is different.
Yeah, me neither.
It would be interesting to see the sorts of changes that people make to the mods and everything after.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just making my own assumptions when I make that, so...
Yeah, it might be good nearer to, like, the end of the season or, like, I don't know, in a month or two, just be like, hey, everybody, what... If you want, you know, share this file or this screenshot and show me, like, what your settings were, and then I can use that feedback kind of thing.
Yep.
If that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, no, that would be good, actually.
Because then you can, like you say, make a little bit more of an informed kind of like, oh, actually, nobody liked this, everybody liked this, you know, everybody had this turned on. Like,
Yeah,
I
otherwise
hypothetically
BDSM.
like the inventory and the chest one, I just haven't bothered using it. Because, you know, habits are hard to break.
Yeah.
But the lighting one, it was literally, was it because of when I was torching up? Yeah, I think it was because I was torching up around Phedran that I started using it.
Hmm.
And it made it so that I was like, holy shit, like, you really only have to use this many torches? Like, I'm still probably over-torching right now, because I'm just trying to, you know, put some more torches in the mining desert, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, wow, you only really need this many torches?
Yeah. I'll have to... Because I'm on... Like, everyone got a version 3 from me with that pack thing. I'm on version 6.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, I scrolled all the torches and it's working in the nether for me at the moment.
Yeah, Nether's the only place it works. For me.
Okay, where's
It doesn't
your-
work, I don't think it works in the end. And it doesn't work in the overworld. Or underwater. I don't know why it works in the nether, though. It's very strange. Looks like Dave's doing some mod testing too. Also, hi, Flymart. I don't think I said hi. Hopefully you haven't been having any inclement weather.
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not working online in the overworld.
Yeah,
I just
right?
ran into 5 skeletons. It's like, no, this isn't lit up at all.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Does it not show or does it lie?
No, just like it doesn't show the overlay anymore. It only shows the overlay in the nether. Or, yeah, it only shows the overlay in the nether.
Okay, so mine is doing that too then.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Aw. It's a Dave.
I stopped using that one, I don't know, I didn't like the way you configure it.
Mm. Yeah, I think the Legamove one
Use
works,
the
right?
one I just use Miniad.
Yeah, that's the one I think
Yeah.
Legamove was recommending.
Yeah, I do have the mini HUD in this one. If I haven't tried to configure it for that though. I don't know what the key is for it.
H and C for me.
Yeah.
I don't want your iron shovel. Frickin' zombie. Oh, you have a friend. Yeah. I wonder if I could see a skeleton to get the achievement thing for... Nah. It's all spiders and creepers. What you doing, Dave? Other than falling in a hole. What you up to, Flamart?
Navigating through Enderman.
I heard replicating an Enderman.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Avoiding them.
Oh, avoiding them. Ah, yeah, you said you were doing something in the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got Lincoln Park going through my head again. Lincoln Park, Alanis Morissette. Who else got stuck in my head from Minecraft? Cranberries. Sam says even just with fabric, sodium, and iris it doesn't work, so it might just be a bug that needs fixing.
What mod is that again? The overlay?
It's in the shaders.
Oh, it's in the shade.
Yeah.
Okay, with Mini-HUD I've had to find a key for it and then I can turn it on and off. So I've worked out how to do that.
Enderman can spawn on dispensers, I guess. And observers. Aren't those guys transparent? I guess not. Huh.
At least they can't pick up blocks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's an option we did. Right?
Yeah, it's a data pack we added.
That's really good.
Because otherwise they just wreak havoc on multiplayer worlds in general. Break a lot of farms. Yeah, we were talking about making them pick up shulker boxes because we were talking about them being like absolute thieves. If we made them pick up shulker boxes, they just steal like a huge amount of loot. Of course, Ollie goes with the, but if you could lead them, be like llama storage situation, basically. I guess.
The complimentary 5.3 pre-release 3 has a fixed show light levels feature being broken within the latest iOS version. So we could fix that.
But it doesn't show up when you just like look for updates or whatever, right?
No, it's still in the testing phase.
Yeah.
This fix. Which, you know, I have access to, but
Like a llama, but poof the moment the leash breaks. Oh no. I assume that's like a Patreon thing or something.
sort of, yeah.
Answering Dave's question. Well, prompting you to answer Dave's question. I do think it's funny that yesterday I took a sneaky cheeky walk in one of the fields around here, and then today they were muck spreading in that field. It's like perfect timing.
So what you could do is, with the current shader you've got, if you've got Minecraft in a window, when you're looking in the shader options section, there's a button you can click to save all your settings
Oh,
as a
where's that?
file.
So where's that?
So-
Options? Shaders thing? Shader packs?
When you go to
Shader pack
select the
settings.
shader packs, you go to shader pack settings.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones I can't see it because it's under the cat.
Uh-oh.
Up there, one of those buttons is to save as
Oh.
a file, but you have
Export
to have
applied settings to file.
Yep, it has to be in a window. Like Minecraft has to be in a window for that.
Oh, I'm always in windowed mode.
Yeah. So then you can like give it a name and like save it as a text file somewhere, and then you
Okay.
can like load the newer version of the shader pack,
Okay.
and then go in there and go import and import all the settings.
Okay. Just double click on this again. Where did I save that to? Here? No. So, export applied settings to file. It doesn't show the one I saved. I'll make sure that I saved it before I do anything.
Yeah. Like if it's the one that I made, you'll probably find there's a text file called Veritron in there. That was the one that I did ages
Yeah,
ago.
there's a Veritron one.
It should be that same spot. It should have whatever one you've just saved.
Shader packs? Okay, it saved it as a zip.
That's
Because the file name is a zip.
it'll be .zip.txt. So.
Yeah. If I do just that, is that gonna do it? Okay, now I see it. I just saved it as a text instead.
Yeah. Did you give it a name or?
Yeah, well, I just added my name instead of Veritron. I added my name in the front, so I know which one it is.
Yay.
Alright. So
And then
I
if you
cancel.
switch shader packs to the new one after you put it in the folder,
Oh, I gotta put,
then
yeah.
you should be able to load the settings into it.
Downloads. So that one. Shader pack settings or apply first?
Yeah, so you change to the shader and then you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the settings for it and
I'll
import.
apply that and then when it is done thinking about it. It's thinking real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. Shader pack settings. Import settings. This one. Apply. Alright. Oh. Oh, and then time out like you did. No. I've got to find a dark spot. Hey, it works again.
Yay! Problem solved.
For me, anyways. Thanks, Phedran.
Okay. I need to make more torches now. So use them all while testing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, perfect. Same level and everything. Itchy face.
Nice.
Oh no, that's a lot of feet.
Hello, Little Angel Chan. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hello, Tominati. My throat is very sore. I've just been digging out a desert. What were you up to today? Kitty cam. Oh, I gotta adjust the kitty cam, speaking of. There you go. He snooze. Kitty's like, why you laugh so loud? I'm snoozing. Also, where's Chibi? What the hecky, man? Chibi was working. I thought. Oh well. Chibi went off to find the end credits. Yeah, I need to fix that too. Among other things. Gonna have to start paying the kitty in treats. Oh wait, I already do. Getting me raids. Any materials you need, Flymart?
Don't think I do. Oh, I got already everything before I start building.
Just feeling very much like just harvesting right now. Harvesting sounds doable. See you, Tominetti. Any of you have a favorite like 90s, 2000s band? That I may or may not know. Tim was going off about all kinds of 90s, 2000s bands earlier today. And a bunch of them he kept being like, well, they're in Vancouver. And I'm like, that doesn't mean I know who they are. We talk about 90s music a lot, actually.
I've recently discovered that most of the rock sort of songs that I like that have drum beats that I'm really looking into, it's like, okay, that was Dave Grohl. Like even like Queens of the Stone Age and stuff. I was like, oh, that was actually him. He's just amazing at that.
I know the name, but I'd have to look at a wiki page to really know the name.
He is the drummer from Nirvana, and he was the drummer on one of the albums for Queen of the Stone Age, and he's the lead singer for the Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, baby. I love
the
you.
first album for the Foo Fighters, he basically played every single
Thanks so
instrument
much,
for the recording.
Amethyst Train Drops, for the secret gift.
So, and he's just
sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
Person. It's all good.
No, no. No, there was just an alert on stream and it broke my brain, and also I couldn't hear what you were saying.
It's fine.
Thank you, Amethyst, who may or may not be here.
Does Amethyst want to come get some wings with me?
Oh, yeah. Does Amethyst want to go to the end and get some wings with Phedran? We'll see you, Flymart.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See ya.
I'll be very good and not cheat and look at Throne to see what you got. Well, thank you. Amethyst says, I thought it was like actual wings and was like, I just had a late lunch.
I mean, Elytra, in city rating.
Yeah.
You get to float around for a bit.
I don't know if I've ever, like, properly had wings. Like, I don't think I've ever had wing-flavored wings. You know? You know?
Yeah, I guess. I have maybe a couple of times. I've had the Wicked Wings from KFC a lot. I like them.
I grew up having a lot of, I don't know, what is it called? There's like a Costco pack of chicken. It is like the wings parts, basically. Drumettes. Chicken drumettes.
Yep.
I've had that. I've had that cut, you know, separately as a food item. But like my mom always used to put it in the oven and like extra crispy cook them basically with, God, what is it called? There's like a seasoning and it's basically like MSG, salt and pepper. I don't remember what else it is. Everyone I know growing up had a giant shaker of it in their kitchen.
not sure. I haven't run across that, but you know.
Well, it's a North American thing more than anything. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it's something other countries do or have, but like definitely was a thing everyone in Canada I knew had. I just can't think of what it's called.
We have like a seasonal thing that my parents used and a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's not quite the same, but.
Still think back to that UHC how I went out to defeat an end city and get myself some wings without dying. Wow! I don't know if I saw that one.
Sounds like you're overqualified.
Yeah, sounds like you are overqualified. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'll wait till someone brings me wings. Or I can buy some from somebody, because I hate going in the end. It stresses me out, man.
I just don't usually get around to it, and then I don't know where to go.
Well, I don't know.
I've had wings on one server from the Federation, and that was when I bought some.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if anyone has like a relatively up-to-date map they could share of some of the explored
actually,
areas.
I think someone gave me one with a tour, actually.
Yeah,
That might have
probably.
been
Yeah. There's definitely been some tour wings given out before.
it. Yeah. But as far as like having it for a decent chunk of the season, most of the time, no.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like there's all these portals here in the end, I don't know which one I should even go into.
Yeah. I mean, you can always go in, see if there's like a large amount of bridges from that area, and then go, I'll go to a different one. Because some of them probably haven't actually been entered, really. We fought a whole bunch of dragons.
Someone entered it with wings and they wouldn't raid any bridges. So
That's
it's hard to
true.
tell.
Yeah, that's true.
It's probably less of a problem on this server, but
Yeah.
it's just a general Minecraft problem.
Yeah. I know a lot of people basically got wings and then left the end. Whoa.
I was wandering around for 2 minutes,
Uh-huh.
and I randomly picked one of the staircase ones to go up to and go into,
Uh-huh.
and I ended up at the shulker farm,
Oh.
which is the only one that I have been to before. I wasn't even looking. I was
Phedran.
just wandering around, and I somehow wandered all the way around and came back to this one from a different angle.
You made the shulker farm.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I'm going back then.
I was
Figured
in the
it
UHC. Okay, I don't remember anything Amethyst, honestly. I've been in a
You're
few.
usually slightly stressed out.
Yeah,
during
I'm
the
usually
season, so-
vibrating because I'm stressed out. Yeah, that's true. Oh, was I watching you in Dead? Because that would make sense. I gotta click on this.
Also, Phedran, why did you kill me?
Oh, that one.
I mean, you know. I don't know if I
that one. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one was also just basically, Justin, Arcus, me, and Pyro sitting and shooting the shit, basically. I forgot I killed the
That sounds like
Empress.
something I want to watch.
Yeah, that was, 3 years ago. That was, the one where we were racing to kill the dragon. And Pyro... Oh, spoilers, I guess. Do you care about spoilers?
It's fine.
Okay, Pyro basically died, like, nearly immediately because he got split off from the other three of us. So he died nearly immediately and just followed us and was just, like, a ghost in our ears, basically, the whole time. And then we basically, I don't remember how or what or why, but we all ended up basically at spawn or at the, like, because there was basically an end portal on the surface. And we were like, we don't want to go find, like, Enderman and all this shit. Fuck this. So we just, like, hid underground and waited for, like, a team to actually come and light the portal and go through. And then we went through and killed a bunch of them.
I'm just like, my ears prick up. It's like, oh, you and Justin.
Yeah.
'Cause Justin's one of the few people I've watched almost as long as you.
Oh. Yeah,
So,
oh, wait.
oh.
Here, I'm gonna,
Although I
play the rest.
imagine he was probably a bit
I don't. Nobody keeps stats
more
on me, do they?
tame. I don't know.
Who was tame?
Justin, maybe?
Oh.
Sometimes he's reserved. Sometimes it depends on how comfortable he is with you.
Yeah, I definitely feel like he's,
I mean, you know, I just.
It's a question of where is this going to go?
Wings.
It's going to be it'll be fun for me to find out.
Yeah, no, it was I think the previous one to that might have been the one where it was a 2-person team with Ko, and I felt like I was like just basically a letdown the whole time and stressed out too much. It was around that time anyways, because then I had the one with Justin, and we just shot the shit the whole time, so I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. I'm not as stressed out in this one.
That's good.
Yeah. I think I ended up being in the team with Ko again later, and I didn't feel like I was as much of a letdown. There's just, there's certain, like, you can ask for, like, certain teammates. Oh, Kitty's being cute. I gotta adjust the kitty cam. Look at the kitty.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, he puts his paws right up in, he puts his claws in the bug screen. And snoozles. He was being a wiener today, and he was like laying outside the back door in the sun, meowing at me to feed him. So I just put the food outside, and he gobbled it up instead of like trying to get him to come inside, because that would just be way more effort. But yeah, no, you can at this point now they let you kind of like request teammates or be like, I don't want to be with this person kind of stuff. But I never do, because I'm always like, there are some people where I've been like, oh, I don't know if I would want to be with this person, or like if they would, like if we would get along, or like I've never really talked to them before, like I don't know if our humor would be the same, like, but I'm like, whatever happens, because every time I'm with a person or like a team of people, I'm pretty much like, oh wow, like this went better than I thought it would, and I actually like this person better now because I've got to know them better, like it's I think a lot of it's just like that anxiety of, like being in a situation that's unfamiliar and being like, oh no. So I'm always just like, oh, I don't know how this is gonna go. And then I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I like this person better, and I understand them better, and I feel like, I would get along with them better, and I understand their humor better. And there's just that one time with Ko, I've really had a bad time, like more than anything else. I was just not okay. But it wasn't like Ko's fault, it was just anxiety and shit.
Yeah, the anxiety can be a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy sometimes.
Yeah, well, and that's the problem with the amount of UHCs I've been in, and some of the physical issues I've had, and like physical effects of anxiety I've had, It's like, oh no, is it going to be like that, or is it going to be like this other time when it wasn't an issue,
Yes.
Yeah. I can be PG-13 or PG. I've definitely done it, even especially with Pack.
Yeah. And Justin can too.
Yeah, no, it's just Amethyst is saying that
But
they're put with Pack and Hunt because they can be PG, but yeah. I mean, my entire channel was PG and PG-13 until I started playing with Pause and Ko and Nvidia.
yeah.
Which was quite a long time
That was
ago
fun,
at this time. Yeah,
that was fun to watch. That's what got me, started. Was I was watching a video, and then it's like, oh, he's so much fun whenever he's with you.
Yeah. Good times, yeah.
It was always a good time, regardless of what you were doing.
That's another one of those things where it's like, there's some people where it's like, I had a really good time playing with you, and then it's like, life moves on. And then sometimes if you try to, rekindle that moment, it's like, oh, well, like, you're just not the same people anymore, or like life is different now, or like the jokes you make are different, Yeah. It's kind of like when sometimes people say like, oh, like this YouTuber has changed, and it's like, it's not so much that the person has changed, is that like your humor has changed, your life has changed, so like maybe you were watching them in high school and now you're in college, like your experience watching them is different now. It could be the same thing like as a creator when you're like, oh man, we had such a good time together and like let's do that again, and then you're like, oh, that was a different lifetime. not specifically saying that about a video, but it's like there is that kind of thing sometimes where I think back like, oh my god, like that was so much fun when I did that with Pause or Video or Co or Arcus or, you know, Gisano or something, and it's like it probably wouldn't be the same if we tried again, because obviously, you know, life moves on, things change, time passes. It's not that we wouldn't, you know, get along or anything, it's just, you know, the jokes we would make and everything are different and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But, you know, if you're having fun, then
Yeah.
it really matters. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be the same jokes. It's just
No,
it's still
but
entertaining.
you know what I mean, right? Like, I don't know. It's like trying to like talk to somebody you haven't talked to since like high school and not knowing what to say because you're like, you know, you don't really know what their humor is like anymore, and it's the same, literally the same kind of like anxiety and stuff where it's like.
It is, but it's also still mostly just the anxiety side of it, I think.
Probably.
Like, if you didn't know them at one point before either, and you got along well without that, it doesn't mean that won't happen again.
Yeah, but I guess also for me, a lot of it is like, I think my perception of myself has changed so much over the years, and like the way I behave has changed so much over the years. Like I haven't changed. I don't think. I mean, I have obviously changed, but like I don't think I've changed so much as that like how I think I am has changed so much. And even just like, you know, like with like physical health issues and stuff, it's like, oh, okay, like now I have to have like a hard line on, you know, like taking breaks and stuff, and like how much I can laugh or talk or whatever else, and like, you know, different things trigger me now than before, and you know, like the content I consume is different, and you know, like it's less about me worrying about them, it's more me worrying about me, you know?
Yeah.
He keeps unplugging his auto feeder from the wall and itself and tries to hide the cord in one of his Heidi cat beds. Interesting. Does he think he's going to get more food that way? Amethyst is talking about Omen.
Sounds like manual feeding.
Oh, he just likes to steal things.
Like to,
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah. Can't leave any of my dresses in reach of him. I'm trying to think what Kitty did recently. He's just kind of a pest in general. I think it was the other day I was talking about, there's a piece of furniture in the living room where there's like a gap behind it, and he thinks that, I think he thinks that if he manages to get a toy behind the furniture, then that means he can jump over the furniture and behind it and not be in trouble. And it's like, well, you're going to be in trouble because you're going to be stuck. And then you're going to knock a bunch of things over trying to get out, and you're going to be crying. So, like, I don't think you've really thought this through, you know? But it's like, well, but if there's a toy, then I have to go get it, so then I'm going to go behind there, and you can't get mad at me for being behind there, right? It's like, yeah, but you'll be stuck.
Yeah, they don't tend to think that far ahead.
Yeah. He'll steal them and curl up with them in his Heidi beds. How many Heidi beds does he have? Kitty's, I don't know, I've never really tried. I've often thought about getting like one of those kind of cave-shaped beds for Kitty, but I haven't got any for him. There's one like flat kind of bed that he has access to, but he's never liked it. Whereas every other cat, I think, I think he kind of liked it maybe once when it was on the chair in the shed. But otherwise, he's like, no, I'm not interested.
I gotta say, I really love this reach around mod.
Yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with it, I feel like.
Whenever I'm like filling blocks in over lava, or in this
Yeah.
case, like going across the void, it's like, oh, I don't have to walk backwards and shift and.
Yeah, I like it when I'm doing
place
that.
the block in front of me.
Yeah, like when I'm like pillaring or like bridging in the nether, I like it. But when I'm like trying to do specific building on like something finicky, and then it like at places in the exact place I don't want it to, I'm like, ah, fuck off.
Yeah. But you can place blocks underneath blocks now. You can staircase down.
I can only do the ones that are made of hard
it's really
surface.
cool.
No carpet or fluff. He likes to pee on soft cat beds and then lay in it, the weirdo. Yeah, Kitty has like cardboard litter, and he got into a habit of like peeing on the cardboard boxes that we gave him and cardboard paper that we used to put his catnip on. And it's like, why? And it's been almost a year now, and he still has never pooped in the litter box. He only pees in it. Which is like nice in one sense and not in others, because it's like, it'd be nice if we could know that you can just go poop and not worry about it, instead of having to wake up every time you wake up in the middle of the night. So you don't poop all over. He's pooped on the carpet like twice, but both times it was like, the kind of I gotta go situation. So it's like, well, can't really blame you. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
We had, they were rescues when they were really tiny kittens, so they were actually brought up by the nice lady at the RSPCA. And they were actually trained, like they would actually dig a hole and do their business in the hole and cover it up. And it was amazing. And they did that the whole life. Even in the cat litter tray or outside or whatever, they would always try and cover it up.
Kitty Twitch. Well, I'm gonna take a break, and I will be back, and you have the floor. Enjoy looking for your wings. I'll be back.
Yep.
Kitty, I was opening all the windows. Where'd you go? I know I opened the door. You can't go in there. I'm streaming. Yeah, meow. 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 Go back in the room. Oh, you gonna go pee? Kitty's going pee. In case you needed to know. Oh, no, Kitty didn't go pee. He went in the litter box and he left the litter box. Where are you going? No, you can't go in that room. Come on. Come on, baby. Hmm? Come on. Yeah. I just opened the door so that I can open the window. Ooh, Yeah. Here you go. Do you want some treats? Hmm? Want some treats? Can you shove your face into the window? There you go. You can have that one too. I need to get you some more treats. Hum-a-num-a-num-a-num-a-num. Hum-a-num-a-num-a-num-a-num. Oh, it's just finally cooled down enough outside. I can open all the windows. Oh, I need to turn off the flashlight on my phone. Way back, once upon a time in my teens, my mother was getting her male Pomeranian ready for the vet. Had him in his travel case, one with a hatch on top of the bars. My cat jumped on top of it and peed on him.
What?
I'm reading what Amethyst said.
Yeah, but still what?
Well, less malicious, but sort of related, I guess. Not really related at all. The story that makes me think of is when my sister was a baby. My dad was holding her up in the arm, in his arms, holding her up, and she basically peed directly in his mouth.
Okay.
Well, she's a baby. It's not like it was on purpose, but it's like ah. Yeah. Good old pee stories.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were talking about poo when I left, so.
Mm-hmm. I thought I'd found a section that hadn't been looked at yet, and then I kept going and I found a bridge to it.
Ah.
I was like, well.
Yeah. Apparently, as a baby at the doctor visit, I peed all up his white lab coat. Nice, Dave. I mean, that's probably not the first time or last time that happened.
It's actually kind of calm over here in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing a pumpkin, so I was like, there's just Endermen. They don't really do anything to me, so.
Yeah. I think the thing is, too, like, I feel like now more than ever, on a multiplayer server with the right farms, it doesn't really cost anything to repair and replace, like, an entire set of gear. But even so, like, my anxiety about, like, falling into the end and dying is high. And then also just, like, the fear and the struggle of, like, trying to get back, even though I know I could just put stuff into a shulker box in a ender chest and then kill myself on purpose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But of course, at this
And then
rate, I still haven't died on the server.
I think I have once or twice.
Yeah, that's something I keep doing even though I don't want to. I just unintentionally don't die, and then the more I don't die, the more I'm like, oh. Now I can't die because I haven't died.
But if you die,
Yeah, I know.
you can give someone your head.
Yeah, well, I know.
Pedestal.
Dave has my head already. He did it for testing. Like just a spawn command. Dave's not here to speak for himself. Sometimes the things my brain says that I'm like, should I say that out loud? I was just thinking, if anyone else has pee and poo stories, they can join us on the call. I'm like, do I really want to say that?
I don't think you really needed to.
Do I really want to encourage that? Oh my god, that quote actually really, really works with Dave's story. Especially as a random quote. I think that's perfect.
It's surprising how well that quote system works for that.
Yeah, but just randomly picking out the right stuff. Oh, not random, but also like weird and like technology things. When I was gonna make the Skyrim soup today, I was like, I mean, I could go in the other room and get the book and flip to the page and take a picture and then use that again. But I've taken a picture of the page twice. I know the picture is on my phone. Is there any way I can find it and favorite it? And I opened up my images and went, oh fuck, I forgot how many thousands of pictures of cats and stuff I have on here. Oh, there's a search bar. I wonder how that works. And I searched for recipe, and it fucking found it. And I'm like, ah! I don't like that it found that. I do, but I don't.
That's what it's for.
I know, but I'm like, how? Why? I'm scared.
You know how long we've had Google Lens for, right?
No. I have never used that feature.
That's the one where you can like point it at something and it will translate text in real time and stuff.
Oh, yeah. But that's not in my phone using a search function to find recipes in my photos and screenshots. Because it also found like
photos?
I don't know. But it also
probably done that.
It also found like screenshots I'd taken of comments on YouTube videos that had recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Lagamove? Wait. Oh, hello.
Facebook does that sort of stuff too.
Hello,
They'll try and
Azul.
recognize people.
Hello, Azul Car Earl. Apparently. Oh, yeah. Ollie. Oh, search got good in some cases. Yeah. Lagamove says, I'm told I peed in my own eye. Classic drunk or a baby story. Pretty sure I never managed that when drunk, though. What I'm hearing is Lagamove has been drunk. And Dave says AI. Ollie. Yeah, the first time you use that is yeah. The first time you use it is like, ooh. Hello, Kaito Kawasaki. I've been kind of all over the place. I feel like hormonally and emotionally I'm just all over the place today. But my throat is killing me, so I've just been vibing. Veritron's been keeping me company, and I've been digging up lots of sand. I should probably doing that? Probably stop doing that at some point, but for now it's been fun. You were a baby once too? Spoilers! I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I will say hello, Friar Son. I actually might need to get some more shulker boxes out of my inventory. Out of my ender chest. That one's full. That one's mostly full. Can make that more efficient. That one's full. There's space in that one. Is there any other ones that have... Yeah, this one and that one do. Was no fun throat hurting? That's pretty normal for me. Although I feel like I've actually been pretty good lately. Full, full, full. Got all these wither faces. I was shown how to do the cheesing of the wither under the end portal yesterday.
Did you make some wither roses while you're at it?
Nope. Completely forgot. Actually, I want some torches. Yeah, mostly just hard.
I just can't get over how much of a game changer this reach around is for me.
Yeah.
I'm always so freaked out about lagging out while I've got my butt hanging out over the void.
That's true.
Because, you know, 280 ping.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There's so many different places on the route from me to the server that could go wrong and I could just fall.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried using the LAs with the sand collection?
No.
They'll just follow you around and throw sand at you.
I should probably try that. Yeah, especially in the end, yeah. I'm gonna flatten this first, I think. Because I can. Oh, maybe this would actually be a good thing to do with them. Beecham, what are you up to? Did I ask you? Moving villagers.
Are they going for a flight in a boat? I think if you just get them some sand, they'll follow you.
I was just trying to like breed a couple of them up so there's extras and I'm not stealing them all. Alright. But one of you's gotta give me that back. Gimme, gimme. Okay, well I've got like 3 of them. Yeah?
I was watching the stream.
Oh
I
no.
just walked into a hole in the middle of an island.
Oh no. Don't do that.
I stopped 2 blocks short.
No, no.
I mean, I'm in the middle of this massive island. It's like, oh no, there's just a little hole right here.
Yeah.
You know, about 4 blocks wide. It'll keep me on my toes, I guess.
Oh yeah, look at those little pooper scoopers. I feel like that would actually be really good if you were building with like one block and just give one to an allay, and then just like you can be up in your scaffolding, and if you drop a thing it'll go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Only really works if you're only building with like a couple blocks. You can have a couple different allay, one for each type of block.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be pretty doable.
That would have made a lot more sense to think about before I finished doing like most of the work on my build. The amount of times I jumped off scaffolding because I like dropped one piece of copper.
Oh yeah. I imagine it would have been great for the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching Tango Tech the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and he managed to get one inside a cauldron with the fence post from the fence post on the top, so it was actually stuck inside of the cauldron and couldn't fly around.
Mm-hmm.
And it could pick up things that were going past it and then throw them, and then it would go on a hopper. And I was like, that is genius.
Yeah. Sounds like a huge pain in the ass, but
Because you can give them like a book,
yeah.
like an enchanted book or something, and then they'll pick up any type of enchanted book. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Like,
That
that's
sounds
cool.
huge for some of the like single item sorting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
So
inventory's
you
full,
could
guys.
use that probably for Swift Sneak 3 and stuff from the Piglin things, Piglin trading.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking specifically, is like situations where you get other books, but you only really want the one. Or like you get other items, but you only really want the books, you know, like...
I probably should have asked in Discord before I started which direction I should pick.
That's what I was saying, like, I know somebody probably has screenshots of, like, the direction they've explored, but I didn't really explore the end, so I can't help you with that. Does Beechin have any good screenshots of, or, like, know a good direction to explore? I don't know how far Beechin went. The only other person online other than... Oh, no, Legamoof's on too. And Maricu is not AFK anymore. Kitty's doing things. What do you
Looks
want?
like I've gone sort of southwest. Is the direction I've gone at the moment.
Yeah.
I've gone 3.5 times the distance between the main island and the start of the city islands.
Oh, that's a lot.
But there's also there's plenty of other
Gaps.
people's bridges out here, so
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, there's plenty of people up in here before me. And I haven't found a city yet either. So
Oh no. Well, you found one
Well,
city. It was just
Well,
one you
yeah,
built
but-
a farm on.
Yeah. I mean, that one was good. That one had 2 shulkers like sitting right out front of the entrance. I was like, oh, I don't even have to go in. Nice.
Yeah. There should always be 2 at the entrance, but sometimes they teleport away, I think.
Yeah.
Or they kill each other.
Yeah, it was good. I think they actually duplicated a bit while I was trying to get them because they were trying to shoot at me.
Yeah.
But then that was good because I think I needed 2 or 3 tries to make it functional.
Yeah.
But they were all just sitting around the entrance because they'd already duplicated there while I was trying to get the first one.
Mm-hmm. Dave says he had that. I started to think they removed cities. Yeah. Was it Rax that like went out and found one immediately? I think it was like there was a situation where a lot of people had already been looking for like an hour or more, and then somebody came on later and found one like within 5 seconds, kind of thing.
I think it might have been Beechin who gave the, like, said there was 1 or 2 options for me to pick from. Someone gave me a picture in Discord, I think it might have been. I can't remember, it's been a while.
Oh, of different, yeah, there was like a map with all the different close ones.
Yeah, there was like a couple of good options pointed out.
I feel like these guys sound like something out of like Don't Starve. Isn't that satisfying? All the way across.
Nice. I love the way they chase you and throw stuff at you.
It's pretty good.
It's just so cute.
Might have to switch some of them to sand. Because I was just digging out the sandstone there. Oh, yeah, I could turn the kitty cam off because he's gone downstairs. I realized it wasn't all the way across, and I gotta flatten this too. I'm trying to think of what your hobbies are. And which one I can grill you on. I don't know, do you watch anime? Do you watch movies? Read books? Listen to music?
Me? I haven't watched anime for quite a while. I used to watch it all the time. I haven't even really done much movies recently. I went to see Deadpool, the Wolverine one. And I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Tummy gurgles. You know, oh no, it was Venom. I think Tim watched the old Deadpool movie because of the trailers of the new one. And then same thing, like he saw a new trailer for another Deadpool, or a Venom movie. And he wanted to watch the first one, but it's like not available to stream anywhere here. And then I had to explain the whole Spider-Man, Sony, Marvel situation thing.
Yep. I think the first Venom movie, I think I have that somewhere.
Apparently, from what I understand from the wiki page, which is weird because like at the time I was looking at like the Venom wiki page and the new movie wasn't listed on it, and I'm like, what? Surely someone would have put this on here. But there was a wiki page for the movie, it just wasn't mentioned on the page about Venom. But yeah, it was like, apparently I think it was Netflix that's like paying for the first whatever like time period that they're gonna host the movie, and Disney gets the second one, so they don't get it first apparently whenever it does come to that. But it's like from what I read on the article, it was basically like, oh okay, so from this movie onward, this movie like is gonna be hosted on Netflix first. But it's like, okay, but what about the first one? And it's like, no. It's like a trilogy or whatever, and they're like, yeah, but the first one's not anywhere.
I'm still annoyed with Disney because they took all of the Netflix Marvel series away.
Oh,
and even when I went to watch them on Disney, it's like, oh, you can't really even find them without searching for them. It doesn't link you to them at all. When you're on one, it won't link you to the other. Like, if you didn't know what it was called and specifically search for it, it doesn't even show.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go watch Jessica Jones or, like, The Defenders and that, it doesn't link them at all in any way. You have to know about it and specifically search for it. And then it's on there, and then you can watch it. But apart from that... It's like they don't even want people to find it.
Yeah. Let me move this sign. Been getting weird about it.
I'm pretty sure all those Marvel shows from Netflix were better than any of the ones they've made since.
I've never watched any of them. I know Tim has. Tim's watched most of them.
They are very highly recommended. They're very well done.
Yeah. I guess for me...
quite compelling.
Yeah. I guess for me, a lot of the thing is, like... the way my brain is right now, I'd much rather just rewatch stuff I've watched a million times than actually watch something new. You know?
Yeah.
Not saying it's a good way for my brain to be, but that's the way I am right now. Where it's like, I don't really want to watch new stuff. I'll just rewatch the same shit I've watched a million times.
See, that is the sort of stuff that I would just rewatch because it's good and I really enjoyed it. Like, that was like TV show event of the year for me every year in a row.
When they get new stuff?
Yeah, when they were coming out, I was like, oh, there's a new one. And then it's not Netflix, so you would binge it in like 8 hours straight or whatever. That was what introduced me to binging things on Netflix because they were very, very good and you had all of the episodes in one go.
Oh, yeah.
So you would literally just watch every single one. It's like, oh, I know what I'm doing this Friday night. We used to get like really nice pizza and all my mates would come around and watch it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the last time TV watching was an event for me like that. I feel like the last time Tim and I actually watched television, like when it was coming out, was when Sherlock was coming out.
Sherlock's a bit...
Yeah, well, especially now. I think a lot of people have kind of gone off on it over the years, but at the time it was compelling, interesting television to me. I still enjoy it, but I definitely feel like I enjoy it less than I did at the time. It tickled my brain cells in the right way at that time.
Yeah. Do you have access to Disney Plus?
Yeah, but it's the UK one, so I don't know if that changes what's on it.
Well, considering it's directly owned by Disney, I'd imagine it's on all of them.
I don't know.
Because it wouldn't have any contract problems, because they're the people they're the only ones that are allowed to play it.
You say that, but then like
every other service.
I mean, like, what was it? Like, because they just had some new, like, Minecraft music remixes, and they shared them to creators, and were like, hey, everybody, like, here's this new music, and it should be totally fine to use, because, like, we're the ones who got people to make this music originally, and we also paid for them to make the remixes, and, like, should all be safe to use. And everybody got a bunch of, like, mutes and copyright issues with it. And it's like, this is literally, like, owned from Microsoft from the start. It's like, they're still having issues. Just in a completely different situation of, like, someone owning all the rights and still being weird.
Which is kind of weird to me, because Microsoft does that for all of the... Like, they make a lot of music for the Forza games, like, and they specifically have a streamer mode that will only play that music. And that doesn't ever seem to have caused any problems at all. Like, they manage, if they can do that correctly for, what's that now, 5 or 6 years in a row? Like, they have people at Microsoft that do music licensing and get that right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why the same people weren't the ones that did the licensing for that.
Yeah, or why they just couldn't figure it out on that. But yeah, it does seem to be. It's not the first time it's happened with Minecraft either. And I mean in like the recent history when they, you know.
It must have just been different people doing the licensing stuff then, because there are definitely people in Microsoft that have been getting that right for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's so calm here in the end, except for, you know, when a couple of things happen, like you almost step into a hole, or you manage to hit an enderman with a pick.
Mm.
Which I have done twice now.
Oh no.
But that's what the water bucket is for. You just have to remember that you have it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it took me a good 10 seconds to remember that the first time. I was just like, panic, run away, try and hit it.
Mm-hmm. Boat is also good. Carry a
I
boat,
didn't bring any boat.
put it down. You didn't bring any wood? I guess...
I mean, I brought an ender chest with me, so I technically could get some. But
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, I guess you don't really need to worry about, like, making shulker boxes or anything, so... Usually that's the big reason why you bring wood, is so you have the chests and the crafting bench to make shulker boxes, otherwise you're like, I have all these shells, and I'm fucked. Can't do anything with them.
my ender chest has enough stuff in it to make like 16 shulker boxes, so I'm fine.
Yeah. I need to grab some more shells next time I'm back at spawn.
People seem to have been using them, which is good.
Yeah, I think
So,
this time we're using them a lot more kind of disposably, and like not worrying too much about like just using them for a project and then leaving them there and like getting new ones kind of thing. Instead of like, you know, having to like empty them and use them again and empty them and use them again kind of thing.
yeah.
Like whenever we go do a dig at someone's house, I just grab a bunch out of my ender chest and then, you know, I don't care to get them back or anything.
Mm. Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
They're there for convenience and organisation and inventory trouble. It's the solution to the inventory problem, or at least a solution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what was it that they... Oh, yeah, no, that was not inventory. I just love when they were like, oh, we updated this about, like, minecarts so that it'll fix, like, transportation early game or something. And it's like, what? No, that doesn't fix anything. You still would need to have all the rails, and you'd have to place the rails. Like, that's not... If there's any situation where you were going to have, like, some kind of transport, like, that's one where you have to put in a lot of time and effort to get that figured out.
Hmm. I mean, I guess if you had an iron vein, you'd be pretty set. But
Yeah, but it's like, you know,
until
like,
that
you
point.
still have to have the redstone, you still have to, like, power the rails, you still have to, you know...
yeah.
It's not like a, oh, grab a horse and, you know, ride it kind of situation. Yeah, it's one of those things with, like, traversal for me, where it's like, I still think with the added world height, they really should, you know, make traversal a little bit easier. Like, instead of just wings.
Yes. I kind of really want that carpet things you guys were talking about before as well.
Which one, Marina? Oh, excuse me. Like
customizable carpets like you can with banners.
Yeah, or not even customizable, but just like having, you know, like the ones they have on the back of llamas as something you can actually use in the world.
I think they could let you do the banner thing with carpets, so that would be really cool. If you could do that and then just duplicate them like you can with banners.
Welcome back, Sam. And yeah, there's I feel like there's let them hook together. Yeah, like I feel like there's a lot of changes that would need to be done to minecarts to make them like a good answer for basically anything. Stopped watching normal TV about 20 years ago. YouTube, Netflix, Blu-ray. Yeah. I'm a lot of... What was it? YouTube... Netflix once in a while. Disney Plus once in a while. Crunchyroll. A lot of YouTube, actually.
Yeah, I feel like my stuff is probably 80% YouTube these days.
Right now, though, I haven't... I've just been watching Bones on Disney Plus, which we also have all but one season of DVDs of, but I'm on season 9 out of 12, I think. And in that time, I keep adding YouTube videos to my watch later, and I'm fucked now.
Yeah, I keep doing that. I haven't run into a limit yet, but
I have multiple.
I've only really been doing it for the last 9 months.
Oh yeah, I have run into the limit once already, and it was... I had to manually remove videos at the time to like clear it. I know Dave linked something before that was like, here's how you can clear your watch later without having to do it manually, but all the comments on it are like, it doesn't actually work, and this has been updated, and you need to do this instead, and I haven't found a way to do this, and I'm like, oh shit. So I haven't tried it yet.
YouTube keeps changing their way that their internal API stuff works, so anything that tries to mess with it isn't gonna... It's probably gonna stop working soonish.
It's just one of those... Oh my god, I need to cough.
Because they like to fight people downloading stuff or what?
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where their UI for users is so anti-user in so many ways. It's like, if you're gonna be an asshole, like, to try and, like, protect, you know, creators, quote-unquote, or whatever, from having their stuff downloaded, which there's always gonna be a way around it anyways. Like, at least make it so that users don't get fucked up, too, the whole time. Just the fact that there's not, like, a way to, like, select multiple videos in a playlist and, like, move them to another playlist is, like, why? Like, even just, like, being able to filter playlists, it's like, I think you can do date released, up, down, date added to playlist, up, down, and, like, a manual filter, and that's about it. It's like, you can't filter by, like, length of the video, or, like, the creator of the video, or, like, anything like that, and it's like... Even just things like that would be huge. Yeah, oh my god, fucking... Yeah, that's what I mean, like, Weatherman is saying, apparently the delete video from playlist used to be a lot easier to do, and now it's behind multiple button presses. And that's what I was saying the other day, too, is that, like, the reason I put things in Watch Later is because if you want to add it to another playlist, like, if you make a different playlist to add it to, which if you make a different playlist, you can delete that playlist or whatever, you know, easily. If you add things to another playlist, it takes, like, 5 to 10 extra seconds and extra presses. Like, extra button presses, extra taps, extra time. Whereas add to watch later, it's just like, doot, easy, relatively. Still takes time, but, you know, it's not as bad. But yeah, like, with watch later, like, you can't just delete, like, a bunch of videos at a time or move a bunch of videos at a time or whatever. It's, like, just really obtuse and painful and hasn't changed in a positive way in recent memory, at least. Or a very long time, or maybe ever. And it's like, for something that, you know, tens of thousands, hundreds, you know, millions of people spend, like, hundreds of hours on every week, you'd think they would, like, I don't know, make improvements to it for the people that use it. Just seems really weird to me. I need to use another shulker box.
Damn it, I was 4 blocks short. I'm bridging out over to an island and didn't quite make it there.
Yeah, and that's not even mentioning all the, like, stuff that's you know, like a cognitive accessibility issue and whatever else. The amount of times they like change everything frequently and stuff like that. Tesco's been really bad for that lately, actually. Just like constantly changing their UI, but only in small ways, not like all at once. So it's like for anyone using, you know, if you've been using the website for years and pressing the same buttons that are in the same place all of the time. And then it's like, oh, this week these buttons have changed slightly. And this week these buttons have changed slightly. And like this week this function has changed and like in a different menu or on a different page entirely. eBay actually did that again too recently.
They did?
Yeah, they moved a couple things on the app at least.
I was like, I'll go sideways and bridge, you know, 2 stacks of blocks to get to this new place, and then it loads in more stuff, and it's like, oh, there's a bridge over
There's a bridge right over there. Oh no. That's something too I think I've noticed since updating mods, is that I don't know if it's just a perception thing or what, but it feels like things like Bobby have been having a harder time loading chunks. Like when I'm flying and stuff, you know, like, you know, I'll fly between my house and spawn, and every time I can see all the chunks loading. Whereas before it didn't feel like that. It felt like it was more like, that's already been loaded, it doesn't need to be loaded again kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just like with Tim having issues being able to see and everything else, it's like, you know, and when you're having any kind of thing like that and you're just, you know, you barely holding on with what you got, and then, you know, something like Tesco, you know, something you use multiple times every week is like, has some kind of change that seems arbitrary and doesn't really do much. It's like, really? Did you really need to fuck up our life for like however many hours that this is gonna fuck us up? Just to like change it so that your recent orders and upcoming orders are on 2 different tabs now instead of 1 tab where you scroll down. Like, why? And like there's now a like save for later function, but like if you click it, it brings up a different pop-up, and if you like book an order, it brings up a different pop-up that it never used to bring up before, which you have to close. It's just an extra click.
Probably so it can suggest things to you.
Yeah, it's like, here, do you want to do this? And it's like, no, I want to fucking do the thing I do every single time I do this. Why are you wasting my time, adding more, you know, like adding more time and pain and waste of, you know, energy, basically. What was the other thing? There was another thing. Oh yeah, there's like a thing where you can like add a note and like select if you want to have like you know, a replacement or not. Like if they don't have the thing.
Yeah. Allow substitutes.
Substitute, that's the thing. Yeah. So it used to be before that it's like a lot of things we would have a substitute. Like substitutes are allowed, but we would just add a note. And at least the last time I tried to do it, it was like every time I tried to add a note, it would deselect substitute. So it's like the entire point of having a note is to tell you what substitutes are okay. Like, why would you deselect substitute? So I hope that was not the way it's going to be forever, because that's just going to be a huge waste of my time.
For mine, those are 2 separate sections.
Yeah, it's just 2 checkboxes, basically.
It's like I could either check the one where I write a comment, or I could check refund me, or I could check allow substitutes. And
Oh, we don't have a
in
refund
that section,
me
I
one.
can pick 1 or 2 others.
Yeah. No, we just have...
And it's like the text box is like a separate option from the normal substitute section.
Yeah.
It's like instead of picking a substitute, I'm writing text.
So yeah, so... Yeah, no, it's just 2 checkboxes, and then those are, you know, the one checkbox opens up a text box. And if I'm trying to do it on mobile, then if I'm in the text box and try to click on like a different checkbox, like say I fill in a substitution information thing and I want to click on the next substitution checkbox to tick it, I have to click twice because it has to click out of the text box first. And I'm like, for fuck's sake. Like, because it has to like close my keyboard basically.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like at the time, you know, I was using a tablet with an actual keyboard and mouse plugged in, or Bluetoothed. Apparently I'm ranty. This is why I'm like, maybe my period's coming. Maybe my period's coming, because I'm talking too much and I'm ranting about random shit.
I'm surprised I'm not more talkative. I guess I'm sort of concentrating, but I kind of don't want to fall in a hole, because the holes are a little bit bottomless out here. But also I've been awake for quite a while, so I'm surprised I'm not more chatty. I'm one of those people that gets real chatty when they're tired. As you've probably noticed when the couple of UHCs I've been in with you, when I've stayed up.
I was going to say that other night when you were on, you were very, 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 very chatty.
Yes.
I was like, wow, Veritron's really chatty today. I have no memory though, so I probably forgot completely about every other time you were chatty.
Well, I'm also chatting, like I was genuinely really enjoying myself too, so that also helps. I was just like, this is fun, I'm having fun. I haven't spoken to you for ages anyway, apart from in chat and text, so it's good.
Oh, I should probably... Do I even have any space? I have a little bit of space in this one. I have to get like my torches shulker box out.
Oh wow. Your time has flown a little bit.
Yeah.
I suppose we were chatting for a while before.
Yeah. That's the thing, is I chat, like I start like 5 minutes late because of the cat, and then I chat and yak about whatever else at the beginning of the stream, and then I go off on a rant for like an hour, and then time flies.
And then both of us get stuck on old AMVs and stuff.
Yeah, oh my god. Like I said, I didn't even go into that rabbit hole, and it's quite the rabbit hole for sure.
I got a few steps in, I was like, no, gotta stop this. This will go on forever.
Yeah, exactly, for our son. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I have so many complaints about like mobile apps and shit. And it's like literally like especially when it's like a multinational, like multi-billion-dollar company, it's like you have no excuse for not making this good. Especially with how many thousands of dollars people want people to spend on like digital devices now. It's like, okay, how many dollars do you want me to spend on a phone, and you can't even fucking make websites that work for it? Come on.
I feel like most of the places I've used here, I'll just use the website on mobile and it works better, and I don't need the app for anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean, like the websites a lot of the time and the app, but both situations I feel like can be very terrible. I feel like Twitch still doesn't even have most of... You would think that Twitch would have all of their, like, stuff on the app, but they
Twitch,
don't.
Yeah.
And their app is the biggest battery hog in the world.
I mean, I don't really notice that on my... Well, it depends. If I'm just watching it in the app, then it doesn't seem to chew battery at all. If I do the picture-in-picture thing, then that chews a little bit.
Yeah, Tim does like audio only, and it like sucks his entire phone battery dry.
Okay.
It might just be his phone though. Probably do need to replace it.
Yeah. I mean, that gets twofold, because it's like, okay, the amount of thinking they do to do things has gone up, and the batteries would have been like worn out as well. So I was like, okay, you've got two different things. It's the CPU's slower, it takes longer to process that amount of stuff, and the battery doesn't last as long as it used to either.
Well, it's also to the point where, like, with his tablet that he uses, which is the same tablet I have, but haven't really been using, basically every app is like, no, we don't work on that anymore, fuck you.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is still a completely functional, totally fine tablet. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, There's no reason for this to not work when all I'm doing is watching videos, you know?
I mean,
But,
it
like, the
probably
one...
doesn't have hardware acceleration for all the things that we're trying to do these days.
Well, that's what I mean, is like
Which would also make
Crunchyroll, which is like literally just a video watching, you know, there's videos and there's subtitles, that's it, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other things in there, but like, nobody actually
But-
uses them.
If Crunchyroll is using like HEVC for videos, and if it doesn't have a hardware decoder, it will chew the battery.
Well, that's what I mean, though.
Like, very
Crunchyroll,
quick.
for example, just, what they do is they basically go, yeah, suddenly this update without any notification whatsoever just does not work on your device, go fuck yourself.
Oh yeah.
And they've done it to 2 of my tablets so far. And it's like,
Yeah.
thanks, great, awesome. Like, literally, like, the tablet I used to use in the bath, only for in the bath, basically. It's like, okay, so literally all I do is, like, watch YouTube or Crunchyroll on this tablet in the bath, and now Crunchyroll doesn't work on it.
Yep.
Hey, on life. But yeah,
I mean, I can think of a couple of reasons that would force that to be the case, but that still doesn't help you very much.
No, that's what I mean. Like, it's like, I know obviously they're an older device and stuff, but like, it just seems so silly. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Guess what time it is?
Hi, sorry. I probably should have muted, but it had already been going anyway, so.
It's fine.
No, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Well, at least it's end of, stream.
End of stream time.
So I can just yell at that until bedtime, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, imagine that at 6 a.m. That was our morning.
Well, funny you say that. It's 5:30 for me.
Yeah.
I have roosters going off outside my window.
Oh no. I'm sorry, everybody.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
I know that is definitely not the vibes usually in here. But,
It's fine.
yeah, I don't know where Kitty is. I'm gonna murder these last few blocks and then call it for the night.
I found a city. It has pillars, but it's a city.
Oh no. I was gonna be like, find wings really fast. But, yeah, it sounds like there's not gonna be wings there.
Huh. It's a city, and in between the city and the ship, there's actually one of those enderporter things.
Oh, wow. That's pretty wild,
It's like
actually.
right in the middle.
Alright, well. I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I guess we're gonna go do something about that. I'm gonna go log out over
What was
here.
actually happening?
No, it's just the fucking fire alarm. Just going off again, like it was doing at 6 a.m. this morning.
So that's what that was.
Yeah, that was the smoke alarm being an asshole, basically.
It decided you were having too much fun.
Yeah, it's like, no, end of stream time now. So, thanks for hanging out.
It's okay, it's fine.
Oh my god, the end credits worked today for some reason. They just didn't work the last 2 days. Also for some unknown reason. See ya.
See ya.
Alright. Oh no, Beachin. Alright, I gotta go, because that's probably gonna go off again soon. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Dave, for the biddies. Thank you, Amethyst, for the gift from Throne. I eagerly await whatever surprise you have sent me. Who are we gonna raid? Sure. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I will see you all tomorrow. Probably maybe doing something other than just digging up sand and sandstone. And good night.